All right, for our GarageBand project today, we're going to click on GarageBand. We're going to go to the plus, or however you need to get there. We're going to add a new project. Now there's two types of projects. We can have tracks or we can have live loops. I want to make sure I have tracks selected. That's live loops. That's tracks. I can swipe right or left and I can see these different options for what I can use. For today's project, we are going to use drums. Looks like this. And I want you to use beat sequencer. Beat sequencer down there. So I click on that and it should send me to a blank grid with all these different percussion options for drums. And as I press this green button down here, that will show me the beats. So if I put a bass drum in beat number 1, you can hear beat number 1 bass drum. This is beat 2. I'm going to put a snare drum in beat 2. This is beat 3. Put a bass drum. And then beat 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Notice how beat 1 is actually this entire grid or this entire chunk of boxes, okay? And this is beat number 2. Beat number 2 is this entire chunk of boxes. This is beat number 3. Beat number 3 is this entire chunk. And beat number 4 is this entire chunk. So right now I have something on the first box in beat 1, something on the first box in beat 2, something in the first box, beat 3, something in the first box, beat 4. Okay, so beat 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This would be the same ta, 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 ta. Now, if I were to do this, takadimi ta, 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 takadimi ta, 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 takadimi ta, 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 takadimi ta, 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 takadimi ta. So I can add more notes or more sounds in beat number 2, ta, ka, di, mi, by just filling in more boxes. That one right there is just ta. Okay? If I do that, it's ta, di. So now my beat goes ta, ta, di, ta, ta, di, ta, ta, di, ta, ta, di. Ta, 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 di, ta. Cool. Next thing you can do, so this is what I need you to do for the basic beat, is I just need ta, 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 okay? Know that I can add more notes inside of this is beat 3. I can add takadimi anywhere. I can add takadimi there. Takadimi ta, 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 takadimi ta, ta, ta. Now, so, but that's for you to explore. This is the bare minimum. I need this, okay? Bass, snare, ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next thing I want you to do, this is required. Go to this gear. This gear up here, if I click on it, all these different cool settings, but I want you to go to tempo. Tempo is the one that I want you to focus on. Click on tempo. Tempo is the speed. Tempo is like your speed limit. Tempo is like how fast the beat goes, okay? The beat right now is going 110 times per minute. So if I were just let this go ta, 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 it would do that 110 times. 110 times in 1 minute. So I might go faster or slower, depending on how fast I want to go. So if I go to 60, guess what that is? Hey, those are seconds. There would be 60 of those in 1 minute. Well, 60 divisions of a minute is 60 seconds. Let's see what that sounds like. You might like that for your song. You might want your tempo to be a little bit faster. You might be like, I kind of know how it should go. That tap to set tempo, I can tap my finger on it, how fast I want it to go. Just got to do it a few times. Faster. I don't know, that might be the fastest. job is to explore getting into this program. Put a bass drum on beat 1, snare 2, bass drum beat 3, snare beat 4, and then adjust the tempo. When you're done with that, save it. How do you save it? Go to this little piece of paper with the folded ear, boop, at the top, saves it. Say, I don't like it to be called song number 10. I want it to be called, rename this to bass snare is what I want to call it. Bass snare. Cool. That's my song called. Sweet. Now I can pull up bass snare and explore whatever I want.